Evet, YouTube'dan izleyen arkadaşlar. Horizon Zero Dawn'un 34. bölümüne hepiniz hoş geldiniz efendim. Kaldığımız yerden gerizekalı nineyi arkada bıraktık. İçeriye girdik. Şimdi önce bir yeteneklerime bakacağım hemen. Bunu bir alayım ben. Teşekkür ederim. Ya oyunda bazı şeylere kontrol edemiyorsun ya. Abi acayip uyuz oluyorum ya. Lan Allah'ım ya.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
Düşünsene oyunun sonunda bu odağa falan hiç ihtiyacım yokmuş aslında. Benim her şey içimde varmış böyle. Her şeyi görebiliyormuşum. Mükemmel olmaz mı ya?
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me? So this was it.
Where you were born.
Ektogenetik odası B1001 güncelleme yapıldı, tamamlandı, bekliyor. Ben miyim acaba?
But why?
Gelişme fazı. Üretim fazı tamamlandı. Düzeltme kısmi reaktive hazır bekleniyor. Dikkat, stoktaki yaşanabilir zigot 0.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
Abi şu robotmuş. Hepsini yapan. Beni de bu bıraktı kapıya o zaman. Bu kadar yıl insan yaşar mı diyecektim.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Beslenme fazla görev tamamlandı. Yiyecek stokları tükendi. Çok bitmiş. Çocuk parkı falan da var içeride. Yok ya ana sayfaya da çıkmış olabilirim de. O kalibe baskın attıydı 90 kişiyle, o zamandan beri böyle yani 155 falan yazıyor da. Sanmıyorum 155 olduğunu. Ya gelenler uyuyor ya da bot mod bir şey attılar. İki durumda da pek umurumda değil ya. Dun, dun, dun, dun.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Abi baya büyütmüşler sonra. Robota falan sanmıyor. Robot da maşallah ağzını burnunu
Looks
yamutmuş
like they
bunlar.
didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them.
Hold for identiscan.
Of course they
Genetic
hated it.
identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue
Dalga
your
geçiyor
search.
bir de ya. Puşt.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Buralarda pikselleşme oluyor mu yayında? Ya dışarıda otlarda oluyor da buralarda oluyor mu?
Priority check for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Bu ne lan? Görevler, nüfus, çapraz kontrol, veri arşivi.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
What?
Thus awakened, The Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth.
İleriyi görmüş ya.
Unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Aga be.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction
Farmers Life ismi.
and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
İleride bir güncelleme gelince onu oynayacağım tekrar. Sarhoş sarhoş konuşa konuşa gidiyordu ya. Mükemmeldi oyun ya. Ama onu iyice bir geliştirsinler, emelim biz onu.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Alufia 9. Brood 1 access unsealed.
Drix online oynayan var mı? Bu ne ya?
This is going to be interesting.
Ne oldu lan? Hemen tapıyorsun aşağıya. Koyduğum tel hala burada.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive. The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here.
Kafam da su
Everywhere.
içecektim ha.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora, make way for
Make
Aloy,
way!
that she may forge the path for others to follow.
Broke this Diego of all mother.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart.
Teyze
There can
yanlış
be
oldu.
no
Yerdeki
doubt
tuzağı alacaktım.
You are a blessing.
Öyle bir
made
niyetim
flesh,
yoktu.
The will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me, said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border,
Aga
mocking
be.
us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Rost'ta sürgün oldu.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
Ölüm arayıcı ne be?
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Kafa 1 milyon tabii.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother.
Kim uydurdu bunları ya?
He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes, a full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we
Kuralları
offered
kim
a
koyduysa bulup
compromise.
ağzını burnunu
You
kırmak
made him
lazım.
an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so On the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, TÜRKÇE, that's quite a story.
Ya sen niye Bedo'yu bıraktın ya? Boşa emek harcamışım ondan.
It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more.
Ayji
But
açsın yayın ya. Onu
I am
izleyin.
just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
I am blessed by your presence, anointed.
Hala kutsanmış diyor. Ağzını bunu kıracağım şunu ya.
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive.
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
I'm sorry I didn't see you correctly.
You still don't. I don't think you can, Lansra.
Forgive me.
Off your knees, Lansra. Start living on your feet with your eyes open.
Aloy, as you commanded, my eyes are open.
Good. Now why don't you try keeping your mouth closed?
Abi çok iyiymiş. Abi. Çok iyi lan bir de. Abi çok iyi oldu. Ya yakından alabilir miyiz? Bir tipini görmek istiyorum ya. Adem, senin kanalda yeni BD videolar var. Benim kanalda mı? YouTube'da mı? Bir tane var la.
Forgive, Aloy. Forgive.
Kız. Kız sana kim dedi konuş diye.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that.
Ya bir kitabın devamı var. 4. kitap.
A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure. I know your quest is dangerous, Aloy, but All-Mother will protect you.
İşte onun devamını istedi. Discord'dan birisi. Abi çekmemişsin falan. YouTube'da da yorum vardı. Girdim böyle bir bitirdim hemen.
The matriarchs have never declared an anointed before. You're the first. It seems so long ago that you were outcast, anointed.
I will lead a war party to Meridian. You have my word.
Aloy! We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
Thank you, Aloy, for everything you've done. I will make sure Arana is kept safe.
Dad, I'm not a kid anymore.
We may never know what she saw on the mountain.
I saw you go inside and saw you emerge. Forgot, but it's still hard to believe.
Truly, you are favored by the goddess, Aloy.
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Ya arkadaş. İçeride bir şey yok. Millet ölmüş, bitmiş, gitmiş. İçeride hiçbir şey yok. Hala diyor ki tanrıça.
I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
Hala tanrıça diyor ya.
See you in Meridian.
Ya.
Pray for me, Aloy. From your lips to the goddess's ears.
The goddess speaks through you, Anointed.
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Soğuk. Ne oldu?
Curse the goddess and curse you. I no longer belong here.
I think you're onto something, Resh. Time to strike out on your own.
The Anointed in action?
Adam hiçbir zaman çizgisinden geri dönmedi. En son tanrıçaya da lanet ettim, bana da lanet. Senin ben tipini sıfatını.
Forgive, Aloy. Forgive.
That was... I've never seen anything like that.
Kereviş burada değil mi ya?
Aloy, how did you do that? You entered the heart of the mountain.
Ananın kalbinde batarya var dedi de bu batarya nerede acaba? Ben aldım mı hiç hatırlamıyorum.
The anointed will cleanse the corruption beyond the sacred
Aloy,
land.
did you go inside the mountain?
You saw what happened.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground. I always knew you were special. But this...
Don't start calling me the Anointed or anything like that, Teb, okay?
I heard what you said, Aloy. But I still get to make my own opinion.
So much corruption still spreads beyond the sacred land. Goddess, I feel the touch of the goddess just speaking to you.
They slaughtered our tribe circle and thought us broken. But now we will show them that we endure.
The anointed has showed us the goddess's mercy. But now she will show those murderers the goddess's justice.
I shouldn't stare. She's going to think I'm rude.
Bura geldiğim yer.
Good. Another power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Ya burada güç parçasını aldım. Diğer iki güç parçasının yerini de bulabilsem keşke ya. Chatte olup iş olmayan var mı ya? Bir YouTube'dan bakabilir mi?
That's her. And thought us broken. But now, we will show them that we endure.
Bana daha lazım. Keskin yokuşa git. Keskin.
The way to the mountain will be hard.
Daha dur. Bakayım. Dur. Sabahın saat 6:57 olmuş. Muhtemelen hepsi uyuyor. Tamam. Bunu aldık. Bunu da aldık. Tamam. Bir tane tepesi vardı değil mi? Yok. Ya da o muydu? Hadi ya. Bizim kızın ofisi neredeydi ya? Burasıydı herhalde. Bak şunları yaptığıma değse bari.
Dawn breaking. Every time's different.
Ve buranın tepesine çıkmam gerekiyor. Tepeye nereden çıkıyorduk unuttum. Böyle döneceğim herhalde. Altın taşağımıza hoş geldin abi. Günaydın. Bırak. Buradan bir şey kırdıydım. Yukarıya doğru çıkıyorduk buradan. Nereydi? Ya Allah'ım ya Rabbim. Ya Hamza. Allah Allah. Sabah sabah manyak mısın, deli misin ya? Andromeda sen hala burada mısın? Yaşıyor musun sen? Evet, dikiş yapıyorum. Ana biçe. Neyse paşam. Beni kaçıyorum hanım, görüşürüz. Ama hayırlı işler. Hayırlı sabahların olsun. Umarım günün güzel geçer. Görüşürüz. Eloy onbaşı. Vallahi ya, tırmanmadığı yer kalmadı. Bak. Demek ki çıkmadım. Ulan belki orada bir şey vardı ya.
Tough, but I'm used to it.
Burada yukarı gidiyor herhalde. Deminden şimdiye geldim. Bak, kapısı açılmayan yer.
Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
Gecenin 4'ünde tavuk çorbası mı? Ulan olsa da yesek ya.
Can't carry more.
Halil Baba gel senle şurada Titanic yapalım kardeşim. Ne diyorsun? Buradan aşağı seri nereden ineceğiz? Seri inecek bir yer yok mu burada ya? Ha, teleport oluruz ya, ne uğraşıyor? Doğru serilerin yerine bakıyorum da şu an. Çıktım. Ya bir yeri bulamadım da ona bakıyorum. Bir tane batarya kaldı. Onu bulup şey yapacağım. Karmaşık yerlerde ya. Beynim yandı ya. Tepedekini aldım. Grave Hoard neresi? Evet. Üstünde göstermiş. Haritayı açma zahmetinde bulunmamış. Ne diyeceğim, ayıp olacak. Şöyle yapayım da. Şuradan bakayım bari. Ee, Ben çıkıyorum. Göbekzade, kendine iyi, göbeğine daha iyi bak. Baba aşağı, görüşürüz. Tamam. Bir tanesi gideceğimiz yerdeymiş zaten herhalde. Onu da oradan buluruz. Görevim nerede la benim? Ah! İnşallah öldürdüğüm kuş geri gelmez ya. Hepiniz uyanın, tamam mı? Eksik kalmayın kardeşim. Yok, hayır. Burada kuş ölmüştür abi. Ben buradakini öldürdüm.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Burada eşek kadar kuş vardı, kocaman bir şey. Bariyer yapıyordu. Zorla öldürdüm. Can şişem yok. Şunlardan biraz
Keep
alayım.
that for later.
Saat 7:18. Orochi Butu 3. ay kademe bir abone olmuş. Çok çok teşekkür ederiz.
Kimdi lan o sol diyen?
Kesene bereket, hoş geldin.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Nasılım? Mükemmelim ya.
You
Vallahi.
made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Nasılsın, iyi misin?
Don't look down. Don't look down. This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
İnşaat
There'll be enough
atölyeden
time
birisi mi?
later for you to ransack this place.
Yağmalamak için yeterli vakti olacak mı? Bana ne? Ben şimdi yağmalayacağım. Güzel mi bu oyun? Mükemmel.
For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death. Your
Yanında
birth.
olacak demiş.
The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Yani her yer kırılmış, gitmiş, tamam mı? Hiçbir şey kalmamış. Kapı beni tarıyor. Allah'ım ya.
Logging arrivals. Shen Margot. Logging arrivals. Shen Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else.
Mind your footing.
Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Bu arada Orochibutu ya imkanın varsa indirme girdiğinde falan bu oyunu hemen abi al.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
Batarya buldum, bataryayı buldum. Artık zırhı alabilirim ama buraya nasıl teleport olacağım? Teleport yeri bulana kadar devam edeceğiz. Oraya nasıl çıkacağım ben? Biz nasıl 71 kişiyiz ya? Sportla uyuyon arkadaşlar. %11 mi? Ya diviç bozuldu ya da başka bir şey var ya.
Guess that's my way across. It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Cevaplama.
Glad that's over.
Rose Tyler. Niye bu benim aklıma geldi şimdi ya?
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Botlarımın zamında öyle bir iş yapıyorsa seni döverim. Çok pis döverim.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, and dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet. A barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Tabii. Evet, YouTube'dan izleyen arkadaşlar bir bölüm daha sonuna geldik efendim. Bir sonraki bölümde buradan devam edeceğiz.